Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here to do your bonus read. I haven't worked out any dates yet for our next live, but I'm thinking of doing a couple of things. So I'm thinking of having perhaps some sort of like interactive talk back sort of session on some things that people have been asking me about. So I'll formulate them and we'll look at them. And also I'll put another card drawing day up for you too, probably in the next few weeks. For your bonus read, I'm going to use the Wonderland Tarot. Look how easy they are to shuffle. They're awesome, aren't they, when they're little like this? Beautiful little deck, a little bit of getting used to, but I'm loving it. And let's get going. Alrighty, so we do have, very nice, the Ten of Cups coming out for you first. So the Ten of Cups is a card of like absolute happiness. You know, people talk unicorns and rainbows here. It's like having everything that you want. And for my friends and the people who watch the channel, yes, guys, it's about having all your ducks in a row. It's a hard thing to do to get those ducks in a row, as you can well imagine. It's like trying to line 10 people up, 10 children up for a photo. If you've ever tried to line up 3 children for a photo, imagine what it would be like lining up 10. It's a good job. Behind that, we do have the Seven of Swords. Behind the Seven of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. Okay, and then behind that we have Justice. Oh my goodness, we've got a reminiscent reading of the What's Cracking this morning. This is about walking away from things that don't serve you. This is about moving away from things that don't serve you to bring in absolute happiness, because that is your journey. This is about leveling out the playing field now. So you've been guided to move away from something here that does not serve you. There's justice, karmic justice, can be legal justice as well. But somebody hasn't been doing the right thing here. We've got the Seven of Swords. This can be you too. This can be you walking away with your swords intact, because the Six of Swords is a card of moving away into calmer waters, and we do have this Ten of Cups at the end. So definitely learning to be in sync with the universe is what they're saying. You're learning how to be in sync with the universe. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your higher self, your guides, whoever it is that you follow, and you're doing as you've been led to do. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have the Chariot here. Now, the Chariot did appear behind the What's Cracking reading. The Chariot talks about being moved forward. The universe is trying to move you forward. Perhaps you've been stuck for a while. You haven't been able to make a decision. You may have been stuck in a situation that wasn't serving you, but the Chariot is here now to say you are about to move forward, or you are moving forward. We do have the Page of Cups here, Page of Hats in the Alice in Wonderland. This person is waiting for you to move towards them so they can make you an offer. Okay, then we have the Six of Cups. So we know Six of Cups does have, it is about nostalgia, reminiscing, remembering the past, remembering being a child, dealing with your childhood issues. It's also about people returning from the past, and I feel like you have a water sign returning from the past here. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands coming in. Okay, epiphany moment. There's an epiphany moment here. It's about here, about standing your ground and keeping your boundaries in place, telling people you no longer want to be treated this way. Walking away from situations where you're being treated poorly, but you're saying to people, this isn't the right way to treat me. I'm moving on. That is exactly what this situation is. Okay, so we do have transformation coming out of this. Now, this could be you transforming or the other person transforming, because you sort of said to them, I'm not putting up with this behaviour. Five of Wands. So there is a little bit of conflict here. Could be conflict on your part or their part. We'll get into that. Seven of Pentacles. So you've now planted seeds for the future. You've got to patiently wait now for the return. We do have the Devil energy. Someone's been treating you in a way that isn't healthy. There's a toxic feel to that. But out of this comes love. So you're understanding how to love yourself so someone else can love you, and somebody's putting down the burdens here. This reading's going backwards and forwards. I can feel it already. This is about walking away from something that doesn't serve you in order to bring in justice. This is something that's been difficult to do because you had to make a decision to walk away from something that was probably toxic. It could have been that it wasn't going anywhere, that it was stuck, that whoever it was treating you in this situation wasn't treating you in a way that was right or fair, because I can see you standing by your boundaries here. So the universe is now moving you forward after a period of being perhaps stuck in a situation. There's an offer coming in, quite possibly from someone in your past or someone that you knew a while back, someone that it could be someone past life, someone we know with the Six of Cups, it can mean all of those things. So it's whatever it is for you. I'm not going to give you the lecture about, being smart here. If you don't want someone back, don't take them back. I'm done with trying to tell people that. There is a transformation out of this. So there's some transformation here, but it feels to me like that's gone the other way. It feels to me like you have made this person transform by moving away. They've had a realization. They've had, oh my goodness, I can see her going off with his head. I can feel that, off with his head. There's conflict here. So this person is transforming a very toxic energy. I think that perhaps it is for perhaps you too, whichever way around it goes. One person's transforming a toxic energy of putting up with things they don't deserve, and the other person is healing a toxic energy that makes them treat people that way. So we've got both people here healing this toxicity with this devil energy. So the healing comes before love does, and there is love to follow this healing. There's an offer here. This can be family, friends, romantic, lovers, whatever it is for you. The situation fits here. You're walking away from something that doesn't serve you in order to transform, and the other person is as well. So there's a big transformation and a putting down of burdens. So no longer will you be doing this. It will be the closing off of this cycle. You won't tolerate this sort of behavior going forward. You're finally understanding how this toxic energy of holding on or not letting go, one or the other, is not helping you in your life. So if you're hanging on to a family member, I love that the cards do that sometimes. Just flips it out. It talks about artistic expression here. This is about you learning that you can't hang on to things, or you've got to let go of things, whatever it is. Either way round, you're learning from this situation. One person's learning that you can't treat people a certain way, and the other person's learning that they don't need to be treated a certain way. So both these cards sort of talk about going back to nature and being artistic. This is about developing your creativity. It's about, I'll read this one. The retreat into nature might be a good one to read today. One of these days I'll know this pack off by heart. I've had it for such a long time. You have been indoors too long and you need a refreshing break from stressful conditions. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? No matter how busy you are, there's always time to pause for fresh air. This card comes to you today with a strong message for you to spend some time alone outdoors. The healing effects of nature will revive your energy and outlook, and you'll return to home or work with new ideas and a fresh perspective. Think of your nature retreat as an investment that will yield huge dividends. Your desires or decisions to take a vacation are valid. So this is about walking away from things here as well, and taking time out for yourself, being creative. I guess, if you've been hurt by this situation, or it's been a tough decision to make, you need the time out to heal, and that's basically what that's saying. So have a great day, everyone.